I look like young, but no, I'm not.
Oh,
No, don't. That was a joke now. Come on. I was very desperate to do something which required creativity. I needed to make money. Zinube talks with expressions most of the time, especially when she's angry. And I started doing the Ramba Samba.
Good evening, everyone.
Very good evening.
Thank you, and I hope you guys have a good time today. Thank you so much, sir, first of all. So, he's a man with an exemplary energy. He's a master craftsman who loves to surprise his audience with his boisterous energy as well as subtle nuances. A life journey that continues to inspire all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Boman Irani. So, Mr. Irani, congratulations for the award that you got yesterday for your outstanding contribution at the Bollywood Festival in Norway. So, you had an association with Norway in the past as well. Could you please tell us something about it?
It's very strange what you ask me. I think, chronologically, it jumps out of turn, but it'd be nice to talk about Norway first. As I started my career, you know that at the age of 18, I did something. Then at the age of 30, till the age of 32, I did something else, which we'll talk about, I think. Sure. And then I was very desperate to do something with which required creativity. Right. So I'd saved some money. I bought a little camera, and I was trying to make it as a sports photographer. This is a little chronologically out of turn, but since we're talking about Norway, it's all right to jump the chronology. And I started doing sports photography because I love sports.
Right.
And I needed to make money because back in the day, photography was a rich man's hobby. And sports photography, there were no specialist sports photographers.
Right.
Very few. There was one sports magazine, and the newspapers would carry some event, and you would be paid 100 rupees to get your picture printed. And I used to sell photographs of school events, sporting events in school. So I used to take pictures and sell them for 25 rupees a piece. And I used to make a little bit of money here and there. But that was not enough. I needed to know if I could make a living out of it. And the World Cup of boxing came to India. So that was the biggest possible event. And I said, if I become the official photographer of the World Cup, then I have my foot at the door, and I can make assert myself some way. And there was only one sponsored boxer, and that was from Norway. And his name was Ole Klemetsen. Some of you may have heard the name, Ole Klemetsen. He was the only sponsored boxer in the whole. So there were the great Cubans were there, and there were some Danish boxers and Dutch boxers and of course Indian boxers. And this Ole Klemetsen was the only sponsor. I was told they needed 3 photographs for Ole Klemetsen's promotion here in Norway. This is way before websites and internet, just by the way. I look like young, but no, I'm not. No, don't. That was a joke now. Come on. Let me do the jokes. So those 3 pictures had to be sent here. So I took 3 pictures of one action picture of one of him, standing over the boxer who he beat. And one was a picture of the flag of Norway and the flag of India, which he would hold up in the air. And I thought I had to courier it. So I was told, no, you can't courier it. You have to send it by a technology called radio photo. So radio photo is the great-great-grandson's great-grandson of internet. So I sent the pictures. It was very difficult because I didn't know the technology. It took 2 hours to scan one picture. I came home. My wife, where are you, Zinumya? Was sitting right behind. Okay. She was sitting on the steps, and she came and said, "Did you send the pictures?" And I did not know how much to charge for the pictures. Okay. So they asked me, "So, Mr. Irani, how much will you charge?" "Mujhe malum nahi. I don't know. I've been charging 25 rupees. If I say 25 rupees, they'll say he's a third-class photographer. So I didn't say anything. So what I said was international rates. How am I supposed to बोले international? जो American को देंगे तो वो मुझे ही देना. Why should I charge less than somebody else anywhere in the planet? My photographs are good enough to be in your magazine. then I'll charge you that. I went and asked another photographer from Times of India, his name was Sabby Fernandez, old man. I said, Sabby uncle, how much should I charge? So for what? I said, my photographs are going to be printed in a European newspaper. Oh wow, woman, I'm watching you. I'm so happy. Uncle, bolo paisa kitna bolo na bolo. So he said, $60 a picture. I said, what? $60? I said, wow, $60. And if your pictures are really good and the magazine is really good, then you can charge $100 a picture. I said, wow, 60 into 3 is 180. And my maths is not very good, but I remember this. 100 into 3 is, my maths is not so bad, okay, 300. And I said, whatever, let's see what happens. And then I came home. Zenobia sitting on the steps, waiting for me. I came on my little scooty, and the phone rang, and it was a long ring. The long ring in India means it's an overseas call. Picked up the phone, and the guy on the other line said, hello, hello, Mr. Irani? I said, yes. My name is Trig Sandabro. Is that a name?
Yeah.
Trig Sandabo.
Three Sandbo.
Sandabo?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll learn it correctly now. So he said, the photographs? I said, yes. They have not arrived. So I said, okay. So I went back to VSNL. There was only one scanner in the whole city. Maybe the whole country, I don't know. There was only one. And they packed it and put it away, and they did not send those pictures. And I'm heartbroken because here I'm thinking of $180, to start my little career. I went over there and he said, no, I said, no, you've made a commitment. You please make sure that those pictures go. He had packed up the scanner and put it away because he had to send it somewhere in the morning. And he had no friends to pack it in the morning, so the night duty guy just packed it and put it away. I fought with him and we sat the whole night, and like a washing machine it sounded, that scanner. And he scanned it, we sent the pictures. I came home at 7 o'clock in the morning, and Zenobia is sitting on the steps again. And she says, Zenobia talks with expressions most of the time. Especially when she's angry, but never mind, we'll talk about that later. Joking, I'm joking. And she said, I said, I don't know. I did what I had to do. Okay? I come in the house, and as we enter once again, the phone rings again. I go inside and pick up the phone. Hello? Mr. Irani? I said, yes, sir. My name is Trig Sandabo. I said, yes. Yes, Mr. Sandabo. The photographs? I said, yes, sir. They have arrived. I said, and they are fantastic.
Wow.
Something like that. And I was so happy and I was sweating away. And then he said, now the small matter of your payment. I said, why small matter? It is the only matter, boss. Bolo, paisa. Paisa, bolo. And I said, I told them international rates. Okay, put the phone on the side. Luckily, it was not a collect call. It took 10 minutes to come back. And he said, we liked your photograph. So I'm looking at Zenobia and I'm saying, how much you think? 180 or 300? 180. So he says, we like your photographs very much. So for 3 photographs, we give you $300. I said, okay. Yeah? And I started doing the Ramba Samba. And then he said, okay, go to the manager and collect your $900.
Per picture, 300.
Per picture,
This is Mr. Irani. Mr. Irani. You're not happy? I said, yeah, I'm very happy. Okay, and that's how the story goes. I got 3 times the amount that I thought, because they thought those pictures were not worth $300 for 3, but $300 each. And that's honesty for you. That's honesty. I learned that from Norway. 1 month later, I was outside of Mumbai doing an assignment, and I get a call from Zenobia and says, there's a check from Norway of $900. I said, no, we've already been paid. Please don't put it in the bank. It'll be all complication, with the Reserve Bank and all that. Don't do that. So I came to him and said, I want to see the check. So I opened the check and I saw the check, dollar sign. I opened the advice and I saw on the flip side of it, and it said $900 for reusing your photographs.
Wow.
And they kept sending me $900 every time they used the photographs. And Faridoon, this is what I say. I said this to myself and I remind me of the story every day. That if this is the launch of my career, that springboards me into, changing my regular job, my day job into this new job, then it's only because of someone else's ethics.
Yeah.
Somebody else's ethics. And I will follow those ethics till the day I die. And I made that decision then because nothing in the world can be more honest than sending a guy money who they have never met, but because they think it is right to do. And that was the Norwegian ethics that I learned, and that's my connection to tell you this very long story about my connection with Norway.
That's extraordinary.